so let's move on. So today's picture, I'll be covering you guys, all right, 5 different chapters, which is the Solong Stellar's project introduction, okay, the DePIN and also AI solution, the product overview, the tokenomics and community governance, and also the market planning that we are doing. Yeah. So first of all, Solong Stellar, right? Let's talk about Solong Stellar's introduction. So it was initiated by a top technology talent from a global renowned tech innovation company, yeah, leading by universities such as Stanford University, MIT, and also Cambridge University. So the team focused on reshaping the IoT of ecosystem through DePIN and also AI technology, yeah, committed to deeply integrating the cutting edge technology with practical application scenarios with extensive of industry experience and innovative of thinking so that they can concentrate on the research and the development of mobile hardware, DePIN, and also AI applications that they're aiming to create more efficiency and intelligence future technology solutions. So that's the introduction of the project. And then the mission of Solong Stellar is to create their own long AI chain. See, like now we have Solana chain, which is getting famous. Okay, we do have Binance chain, we have Ethereum chain, and so on, right? So Solong pledged to create its own long AI chain, okay, by providing the Web3 and also blockchain technology for AI in the areas such as certification, management, data learning, and application developments. Okay, so this public chain will integrate DePIN and also AI together. All right. So starting with hardware such as the AI wallet and also multi-device smart electronics, providing the users with genuine intelligent agents, ultimately serving as a pathway to the realization of XR, which is the extended reality. Yeah. All right. Now, talking about Solong Stellar Lab. All right. So Solong Stellar Lab is established in Singapore. All right. It's in a cutting edge of collaborative laboratory focus on the research and development of DePIN and AI. The lab is dedicated to exploring and also promoting the deep integration of DePIN and also AI. Okay, to aiming to create a world-leading platform for distribution computing power. So it's all about the computing power that we are focusing in, all right, and also the AI applications. We also collaborate with the top global technology companies, all right, university research institution, industry leaders to path the way for the next generation of decentralized computing and also intelligent application. Okay, research direction and also technology innovations that we're focusing on the research core of Stellar Lab, all right, include decentralized computing network, distribution storage, AI agent technology, and the development of smart hardware integrated with the DePIN ecosystem. Okay, so by combining this AI and also DePIN technology, the lab provides distribution computing support for various smart devices, ensuring the users can enjoy the low latency and also high performance intelligence services. Okay, so we also develop an AI based agent leasing the system that allows the user to flexibly deploy AI services according to their needs while ensuring the task transparency and also security through the long public chain that we have created. Okay, whereas global collaboration and also influence, okay, as an international research center, Solong Stellar Lab is dedicated to expanding its global partnership network and collaborating between North universities, research institutions, and also leading companies to promote innovative application of DPN and also AI technology in the fields such as the Internet of Things, fintech, smart cities, and also supply chains. Through relentless efforts, Solong Stellar aims to deeply integrate decentralized and also AI technologies into daily life, providing a safer and more efficient, intelligent application of experience. Yeah, all right. Now, talking about the DePIN and also AI solution, this is the history of interaction of evolution. Yeah, so how we started in 1980s with the PC era, and 20s where we go into the mobile internet era, right? And 2020 there were the era of AI and also cloud computing. Okay, future boundaryless of interaction such as AR and also VR with the brain computing interfaces that will make the interaction more natural and innovations, creating limitless business opportunities. So this is how the the history of interaction evolution happens. Okay. Now, this is one of the selling point of our Solong system, or also software that we have, which is the AI agents, redefining the productivity. As you know, all right, Chinese as intelligent entity is an entity of intelligence that autonomously precise its environment, that takes action to achieve goals based on a large language models. AI agent can make independent decisions, plans, and also execute complex tasks without requiring human intervention at every step. All right. So transformation of the interaction methods, you can see here, AI begins to understand and respond to human needs. Okay, involving the traditional graphics interfaces to conventional interaction, enhancing the naturalness and efficiency of human computer interaction. All right, so this is what we have, okay, on our AI agent system that we'll be providing in our services. Okay, now talking about SOLLONG DePIN, right? It shows the limitation of the existing LLM, which is the large language model, okay, such as ChatGPT and also BART. Excel in the specific scenario like conversation, image creation, but their capabilities are fixed and cannot transit this context, right? Limited by the computing power, LLMs have constrained memory and cannot accommodate more users' demand. OpenAI CEO Sam Altman has stated that the ChatGPT's conversational processing capabilities are constrained due to the shortage of GPUs. All right. So Solong DePIN comes into the picture to provide more GPU solutions, all right, to all the AI companies outside that. So that's what we do. We give them the GPUs units with our graphic cards of NVIDIA. Yeah. Okay. Now the advantages of Solong Stellar Agent, all right, as you can see here, the hardware and also the integration of deep in computing power. Solong Stellar addresses the shortcoming of LLMs through three major components. All right. First is the planning memory and all tools, resulting in enhanced autonomy and also adaptability. Okay. So we have three components over here, which is the hardware and also the deep in of computing power foundation, task execution and also memory, and also our long public chain support. All right. So these are the advantage of our stellar agents. Now, talking about the product overview, okay, the ecosystem developed through mobile endpoints. We have four over here, which is the market status one, market size, driving factors, and also user profile. All right. So talking about the market size here, the global smartphone market have exited more than 1.4 billion units. Okay. Whereas the potential market size, all right, which is expected by 2028 on the Web3 mobile market will reach 50 million to 100 million units. Okay. And talking about the market status, the Web3 mobile market is still in the early stages but have immense growth potential. So we are focusing on the mobile of Web3. All right. So the component annually growth rate is expected to exceed 30% in the coming years. All right. And the users profile, we're talking about blockchain investors, privacy conscious users, traditional mainstream users, right, especially in the high inflation countries. Driving factors, we can see the user's emphasis on the data privacy. DePIN gradually achieved the large scale interaction between the physical world and also the Web3. All right. So this is the product overview. All right. So we have created our own DePIN mobiles, and this is one of the top notch models that we have. We call it as S3. All right. It runs on the Android basis. Okay. You have dual SIM, and it runs on the Snapdragon 778G 8 core. All right. And as you can see here, I'll show you more details about the phone. What's so great about the phone? Because we have the AI assistant integration, which is built by our own on the AI of Solong. All right, allows the users to interact with smart assistant via voice or touch, obtaining real-time information and intelligent suggestions. Okay, this is a very enhanced version compared to the Chat GPT or whatever AI system that we have at the current moment. And the phone have the capability of smart learning and also adoption, because the AI agent learns from the user's behavior and habits, offering the personalized recommendation and customized settings. All right. And not only that, since the phone is a Web3 phone, we also secure your digital asset management, whereby integrated encrypted wallet and blockchain features and ensures the security of users' digital asset, making management and transaction easier. All right. And we also have our own DePIN distribution computing power, where the phone supports the AR and also VR application, enhancing the entertainment experience and work efficiency, suitable for gaming, training, and also remote collaboration. And we're talking about dual screen interaction experience, right? And also the efficiency of photography and video recording as well. Okay. Now, these are the comparison between the Solong Stellar mobile phone compared to the traditional mainstream Web3 wallet. Yeah. So as you all know, maybe you all have heard of it. Solana is going to launch their own phone as well. We call it as a Solana Saga, which is going to be launched in March 2025. Right. And they do have very limited features that been supported, whereas compared to our Solong Stellar series, right, the phone obviously is fully decentralized Web3 wallet and technical support by Solong itself, okay, which is going to be our own chain, and it supports multiple chain, all right, on the ecosystem itself. All right, it's not limited to one, but we also support all the major coins going to come into the system, whereby you have more airdrops happening. Okay, so you have security features, we have the customized development support, decentralized payment gateways, decentralized communications. Okay, and the stable income from the computing power ecosystem cooperative with the token airdrops of long public chain. With token airdrops, you're going to have a lot of other tokens. You're going to collaborate with us with their chain. You're going to collaborate with in our Solong. Yeah. So we also have a lot of airdrops happening through the, okay, when you purchase it. Okay, and it's also appreciates on the computing power, AI agent, interactive, and also airdrop value the increase. And the release date of this phone, the first batch will be on the first week of November in 2024. Right. So this is the comparison between the Stellar mobile phone compared to the traditional mainstream Web3 wallet. Okay, now what are the advantages of the long public chain compared to the market, right? So we have five over here. Maybe the three is commonly used in other public chains as well, such as the security and transparency, scalability, and also community driven, which you can have it in other chain as well. But what you don't have in uh, long chain compared to other exchange other public chain is will be the efficiency of resources utilization, where through the DePIN model users can not only share their physical resources but also benefit from them, creating a positive ecology of cycle that enhance overall resources efficiency. Okay, not only that, okay, we have the enhanced intelligence services, whereby the integration of AI allows the users of public chain to provide personalized and intelligent services. Okay, so users can rely on our AI model for more accurate decision making and also analysis that improve the business efficiency. All right, so these are the advantage of long public chain that you will have. And now talking about the tokenomics and also community governance, let's see. So this is our tokenomics of our token. So the long token will have a total issuance of 2.1 billion. Okay, but out of this 2.1 billion, right, 75% of it is already in the black hole. All right, so the remaining 25% is what we're going to distribute over the years. All right, so about the token allocation, you can see here. All right, initial output of 10% is being used to establish the initial liquidity pool. Computational power output will be 12%, whereby generate through the weight computation power. Treasury will be 5%. Okay. 10% of the accumulated amount will be unlocked every 6 months after 3 years, subject to the voting of long holders for ecological development. Our node reward will be 3%, distribute based on the individual node computing power for S5, S4 and above. Foundational 2.5, whereby the used for the project technology developments, and the community reward will be 2.5% allocated for the community building and reward system. All right. Now let's move into our mining output logic. The token will be mining 600,000 unit of long token on a daily basis. So basically every 10 seconds is going to be 69.44 token being produced per block. And annually output will be decreased by 20%, and the mining will be stopped once the remaining 2.1 million tokens are scheduled to be burnt, excluding the liquidity pool. Yeah, so that's on the mining output logic. Now, talking about the application scenario here, we have public chain application token and also the value deflation, AI intelligence, artificial intelligence rights on the AI entity leasing, full stack of DeFi wallet support, deep in computing power support, support of the real world asset, which is RWA, and also the community governance that we having on the application wise. Now, talking about the long trading model, okay, transaction fees, okay, will be 2%, whereby you can buy the long token from the system itself on the Web3. And at the same time, once you mine the long token, you also can sell the long token through the liquidity pool, whereby there will be a fees of 5%. And once you sold your long token to Solana, then you can do the withdrawal. Withdrawal fees will be a 5% over there. You can either withdraw or you can either transfer to your friends, which still be charged 5% over there. All right. So 40% of it will be going back to the buyback and also the burning on the distribution transaction fees. Yeah, and 30% of the transaction fees will be going to the token holders as a dividend. All right, another 30% will be going to the computational power dividend as well. All right, now let's move on. So this is our mobile phones. Okay, we call it as a DP mobile. All right, so we have total three phones over here at this moment. We call it as S1, S2, and S3. Okay, for the S1, the initial price of the mobile phone is 500 USD. All right, and for the S2 is 1,500, and for the S3 is $3,000. Okay, so now what are you going to get by purchasing this phone? Okay, it's not only a smartphone with 5G capabilities, it also mines you money on a daily basis. Okay, basically what will you be getting from this particular phone? You'll be getting two tokens. One is called SOLG token, another one we call as long token. Okay, so the long token, okay, you will be mining it for free for the first 30 days. Okay, after 30 days, what will be happening is you got to activate the phone in order to mine forever. So which means you will be required an activation fees of $350 for the $500 package. For the S2, you will be needing 975 US dollar to activate for the lifelong mining of the long token. And for the S3, you'll be needing 1,800 USD for activation fees. Okay, so bear in mind, as I mentioned to you, the moment you activate the phone, you will be given 30 days of free mining, which will be getting the long token, right? So the estimation return or the price that you'll be getting is almost about 40 to 50% of your initial purchasing of your phone price. Okay, so that's what you'll be getting for the first month. Okay, so after that, if you want to continue to get the return of the long token on a daily basis, you got to activate your account by purchasing one time of activation fees. Okay, whereas what is the ASOLG required for activation? You also will be producing automatically a SOLG token in the system, whereby you'll be collecting the points, okay, in order to activate the phone. Okay, so once 30 days over, you have another 60 days to activate the long activation token, okay, in order to continue to mine the free tokens. Yeah, if no means you won't be getting the long token after that. Okay, so that's on the mobile phone and also the prices. Okay, now coming to the community model, basically your personal hash rate is the price of the phone. Okay, in S1 category, we have total S1 to S10, and the community group sales, all right, will be $3,000. So example, one of your team member already purchased an S3 phone, obviously you already achieved the 3,000 quota, right? So your hash rate promotional reward as a direct sponsor will be 5% from the ROI that you're generating on a daily basis from your downline, and these will be being paid in term of long token, which you can also convert the long token in term of cash in the Web3 wallet itself. Okay, so not only that, okay, you also will be getting 1% daily based on your phone price. Okay, if let's say you join $500, you also will be making 1% daily from this $500 as well. If you join 3,000, you will also be making uh, daily 1% from your $3,000. Okay, so you will be having two tokens as I mentioned. One is the SOLG token, another one will be the long token. Okay, for the community reward will be paid you in term of long token. Yeah, so the activation fees reward, you will be getting 2% for the S1. As I mentioned to you, up within 60 days when you activate your phone activation, right? The company will be paying you the activation reward as well for your group members, right? So for S2, you can see here the group community bonus. Total group sales will be $6,000. You will be increasing your direct sponsor from 5% to 10%. Yeah. So can you imagine if you already come to S5, okay, and your team members are still in S1, okay. So if you're in S5, your total group sales need to have $45,000 sales, and your own personal sales must be minimum 500. Obviously when you buy the phone and then you already activated, you're already in the $500 category, right? So your direct sponsor increase from 5% to 25%. So if let's say you have one team member who joined under you, uh, still in the S1, so he makes 5%, right, for his direct referrals. But whatever direct referrals that he's doing, he'll be getting 5%. Okay. But what you will be getting, you will be overriding the remaining 20%. Since you are in the 25% column minus the 5%, you'll be overriding 20% on a daily basis of the ROI. Okay. Same thing happens on the activation reward and also the peer level rewards as well. Okay. So now, as you can see here, until S5, there's not necessary for you to have many teams. Even though you only have one leg, maybe you have one big investor coming in and he pumped in about 45,000, then you can straight away go up to S5. Okay. But for S6 onwards, you must have minimum two legs. Okay. Which is S5 and S5. Then you can go up to 35% on the direct sponsor. Activation rewards will be 15%, and the peer level reward will be 2.5%. Okay. But else for the S8, you need to have two teams which who already become S7 plus the third team or fourth team, fifth team of third leg, fourth leg, fifth leg combined sales must be more than 120,000. Then you can earn your direct sponsor up to 55%, activation reward 20%, and the peer level reward 3%. So we can go up to S10, okay, the highest ranking that we can go. The community hash rate must be S9 on one leg, another leg S9, and the third leg, fourth leg, fifth leg combined must be more than 1.2 million. Yeah, then you can go up to 75% of the direct sponsor, 30% on the activation reward, and 4% on the peer level reward. Okay, so as you can see here, the personal hash rate does not count towards the community hash rate. So your group sales must be from your team members. So whatever you're purchasing doesn't contribute to the community total reward. Yeah, so you must have your own team who purchasing, then only it's counted as the hash rate. Okay, 30% of the output from the community hash rate is distributed based on hierarchy rated. For example, A promotes B and the B promotes C. If A is in a S5 and B is in a S3 and C is in S4, then B being surpassed by the C will not receive the C's community hash rate promotional reward. A will receive 5% of the C's community hash rate reward, and 10% of the difference, which is B minus C, is the community hash rate. All right. Activation rewards are based on the long consumers for the activation, the hash rate in the of directly promoted users. For example, if an S6 directly promotes a user to activate a hash rate worth 975 USD, all right, of long. So this S2 will receive a total of 975 times with 15%, which is equivalent to 146.25 USD of long token, which will be reflected in your account within 12 hours. Whereas the peer level reward applies to the hash rate promotion rewards for S5 and below. Only one peer level return is granted per levels. Okay. For S6 onwards, above, there's no limitation on the number of peer level returns. Okay. Now we're talking about uh, the multiple rewards in Solongs. Okay, we have DePIN hash rate reward, all right, whereby the join the Solong global distribution hash rate network provides hash rate resources and earn a SOLG token. Easily participate in the decentralized profit distribution. We have the long public chain ecosystem economy. Right, we also have the Solong Stellar series of airdrops whereby you will be getting different tokens airdrop when they have go into the project of our long chain, right? Now, what's so great about the long computing power and also the detailed explanation over here? To activate the long blockchain computing power, you need to consume the long token or equivalent value. And to activate the ASOLG computing power, you will be needing a corresponding amount of ASOLG, right? During the pre-mining period, the dual computing power will be activated simultaneously for the enjoying for the 30 days of the long computing power. SOLG computing power while also earning the long blockchain tokens, L long and also DePIN yield tokens of SOLG. Okay, after the pre-mining ends, the dual computing power will be pending activation. Users can choose not to activate or activate one side, okay, or activate the both simultaneously. Okay, once activated, the original computing power is retained and combined with the activating computing power. Any inactivated computing power will no longer be generated output and will expire after the activation period. Okay, so that's on the computing power. Now we're having something very interesting over here now, which is the partner recruitment. Okay, so this is very new in terms of not only in African market but also in the world actually. Okay, this so long called as mobile DePIN just only launched about a week ago in our system, whereby when you go to the Web3 wallet, you can see we already have the pre-order packages being booked. Okay, so what we are looking for is we are looking for the partnership in all around the world. All right. So they can be a partner with our so long. All right. So what you can do is they have a premium distribution title whereby it's limited to the first 100 partners, whereby the subscription fees is $15,000. For the $15,000, you can select the phone that we have. We have S1, S2, and S3, right? So let's say you want to selecting the S3 model, then you can have it five phone for the worth of $15,000, and you'll be automatically promoted as a tier benefit of S5. Okay. What's so great about this premium distribution, if you ask me, means okay, after $15,000 that you paid for the partnership, right? So what happens is whoever joins under your team after that, okay, will you as a premium distributor will be receiving 50% discount on the mobile phone. So example you are doing in Ghana, okay, you already have the premium distribution title. Any team members in Ghana who are purchasing under you the mobile phone, it can be $500, 1,500 or 3,000, you get a discounted rate of 50%. Okay, that means if the phone is worth $500, you only need to pay to company 250, whereas another 250 is your distribution commission that you get from the mobile phone. Okay, each phone you sell, you get a 50% of discount. All right. Whereas for the super distribution, it's limited to 300 partners worldwide. Okay, the subscription entry fees is $10,000. You'll be automatically promoted to S4. Whereas for the VIP distribution, we are opening 1,000 slot worldwide for all the partners, and the subscription fees will be $6,000, and you'll be promoted to S3. Okay, what happens on the super distribution? You get a discount rate of 40%, whereas for the VIP distribution, you get uh, 30% of the discount rate. Okay, so this is for the serious business partners who are big investors who are coming in together, tie partnership with Solong, so that you can earn a very big margin profit over here when you become a distribution. All right, you can sell the phone for a discounted rate for your team. Okay, so we can talk more detail about it once I finish the presentation. Okay, now let's look into the market planning of Solong, what we plan to have. Okay, so there's no products coming in online and services in our Solong. So DePIN and AI plus with XR, okay, extended reality. okay, driven by the hardware to advance underlying infrastructure developments. Okay, so this is one of it. And we also underlying collaboration support, which is we having the Metas collaboration support with our DePIN infrastructure. We have the ecosystem integration, innovation application scenario, security and privacy protection, and also the community and users participate. Okay, and the strategic collaboration partners, we have the global top 500 companies like Apple, Microsoft, IBM, Nvidia, Tesla, and also Intel. Okay, and for your information, Solong have tie up a big partnership contract with Nvidia. We are locking in 7,000 units of Nvidia graphic cards with Solong. And for your information, one unit of this Nvidia H100 will cost $40,000, where this is going to be a very, very big thing in the AI market. Yeah. So a lot of people are finding for this H100, whereas we already locked deal with Nvidia for 7,000 unit, which is total investment of 280 million. Yeah. So a lot of AI companies are looking forward to have these graphic cards, whereby we are going to be the distributor. At this moment, we are doing on the storage and also supplying through io.net. And for graphic cards, we will be having the H100 with us. Okay. And you also have other companies that we have like Ethereum, Binance, MetaMask, Trust, Chronos, and also Solidisia. And these are the events that we have done along the way. And this is our CEO, all right, our Adam Dominic, who's doing a roadshow and focusing on the product development, all right, in US, in Silicon Valley. All right, we also have co-host the Token 2049 in Singapore, which is a series of events that globally renowned institution of in Nokia brands. All right, so we also take part in WebEx conference, which happened in Japan and also in Korea this year. Okay, and we have the European Roundtable Gathering of SOLLONG.ai in overseas market. So this is our office centers. We have total 4 offices. One will be the Silicon Valley in US itself. Another one will be in Singapore in the Marina Bay Financial Center. And we have another office in Bangkok in Thailand. And we also have another office in Sydney, okay, in Australia. Okay. Now, talking about the security and also compliance, as you can see here, the data protection and privacy is there. Okay, we also have the transparency transaction mechanism, smart contract compliance, hardware security standards, and also community participant and also the governance. Now, this will be the roadmap of our Solong, okay, from 2024 up to 2027. Okay, so basically in 2024, we're going to launch the affordable phones, which is the S1 to S3, okay, which integrated distribution of computing network and also the AI agent. In 2025, we are looking forward for the optimization and also market expansion, okay. Whereas in 2026, we will be releasing the XR related products and enhance the user's immersion experience. In 2027, we'll be focusing on expanding Solong's international influence, entering more countries and regions. All right. Future enhancement in intelligence of AI agents to support multi-language and cross-culture applications. All right. And also enable users to have full self-management capabilities of their digital asset and promoting sustainable development of digital economics. Yeah. So for information, for African market, this will be the first group of people who are joining together with Solong, who have heard about the Solong, and sooner or later we'll be going into all the other countries in London, all right, in Europe, and so other countries as well, all right. So as a conclusion, Solong Stellar starts with intelligent hardware, create intelligent interaction, and also secure digital experience for the users, drive the transformation in the way of how we live and also work. All right. So thank you very much. I've done the presentation for today. Maybe if you have any questions, I'm open for the questions.
Okay. Thank you. Thank you, Jason.
Yeah.
This is very sorry, this is very in-depth and it's very deep. So guys, it's time for questions. Let's do the questions for the next 5-10 minutes so that we can wrap up. If anyone is having any question, just unmute yourself and then ask the question. You just mention your name and where you're from, and then go ahead and ask your question. Thank you.
Hello, good evening.
Yeah, good evening, sir.
Yeah, my name is Pasbury. For me, like as my brother said, this is a very in-depth presentation. There's
Yes,
so much in the business as well. For I just wanted to understand some certain things. For me, there are so many things that I might not understand now because of some things, but I know that the moment I understood this, I know how to run with this project as well. One thing that I want to understand is it binary or unilevel?
it's
That's
running
what
on
I'm
the
for me.
on,
That
on
I
the
wanted to
uni
know.
level. On the uni level, yes.
Unilevel.
Yeah,
Okay. 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 All right. Thank you so much. I'm okay.
yeah. Cool. Thank you.
You're welcome.
I already sent the presentation details to Yaoba, to Yao. So I believe he will be sending all the details to you guys in the group. Okay. So we can create a group, Telegram or WhatsApp, and then we can communicate over there. Okay. And I believe,
Okay. And also,
Yao,
my second question, please.
yeah.
I forgot to ask. My second question. With this project, it normally runs very well in the Eastern Africa and also the Western Africa. So Western Africa, especially in Nigeria and Cameroon, especially the Francophone countries as well. So
Okay.
I wanted to know which countries have you penetrated so far, or which countries have you gone so far with this
So,
project, or is
actually,
just a new in Africa?
actually, it's still very new. We have some small group running on the US market itself because we have the technical group over there. The CEO is from there, but it's still a very niche market that they are running in US market. Yeah, but we're talking about other than Euro market. We are focusing on Asian base at this moment, which is we have China. Okay, one of the largest contributor who are doing very well now. We just have Korea started, Japan started. Okay,
Okay.
we have Singapore. All right, and then talking about African market, we are just starting with you guys. You will be the first leader who we communicated, and Mr. Richard Dreng, which is our managing director of Solong, have personally discussed and talked with our brother Yao. So we are looking forward to work very close. So that's the reason why our managing director of Solong, Mr. Richard Dreng, have communicated with Yao so that we can build this market in African side. So you guys are going to be the first group of it to bring so long to entire African market.
Okay. My last question: do you have any plans for opening an office in Africa? And if the answer is yes, what are the targets that you will give to us for you to come and open an office for us in Africa?
Actually, at this moment, what we're looking into it is I'm waiting for our brother Yok to give me the roadmap since he told me he will be giving me the roadmap on what he needed for the African team. And then the details we'll be discussing with Mr. Yok. So I believe the managing director, Mr. Richard Drung, will be communicating directly with Mr. Yao regarding the office, the roadmap, and what are the supports that we're going to give for the African market to kick off start of this thing. All right.
All right, all right. Because
Okay, so
with the leaders on this call, I believe that if you give much support and you follow much a lot, this business can go viral in Africa.
Yeah,
Yeah,
definitely,
thank you so
definitely.
much.
We're looking
Yeah,
forward to expand the business in Africa.
okay,
Okay, so
so Casper,
Casberry.
yeah,
Yeah.
okay, I guess we got.
maybe.
Okay, so Casberry, when it comes to the leadership and then also the roadmap for Africa, we've already worked on that. So I think this is your first time joining our Zoom. So we will discuss all those things with you
Yeah,
later on. Yeah.
yeah.
Okay,
So don't worry about that. Everything is on course. Yeah. And
Okay.
we are the
And then
first. We are the first people that is, I mean, in Africa to hear about this opportunity. So, if anything, we are the pioneers of this business in whole of Africa, not just Ghana, the whole of Africa.
Correct.
wow,
Correct.
that's
Yeah.
good. That's good.
So Casper, what I will add to is that so we had a meeting with the managing director of the company, or he
Mm,
himself and Jason, they are ready to come down to Ghana, and then they are ready for us to tour the whole of Africa, countries that we've built teams or we've built some sales there or some business there. You understand? They are ready to open an office in Ghana, in Nigeria. Like they are serious business and they are serious people. So it is up to us to find a way to ride with them. You understand? So, like Augustine said, after the meeting, we'll have a meeting. We will talk, and then we will brief you up to where we've got into so far. I mean,
Okay,
nice questions. Nice. Thank you.
Mm.
Do we have more questions? Is anyone having any question? All right, Dollar Man, do you want to speak? Okay, so those of you whose network was taking you out,
Sorry,
like in and out,
I came late, so I will ask you a question.
we can hear you, bro. All right. So those of you whose network was messing you up, I'm going to send the recordings of the Zoom to you. So let me know. Just send me a message that maybe your network was worrying you, and then I'll send you the recordings of the Zoom, and then you can go ahead and then watch it just to understand the business. Like those who actually were listening, the presentation was very deep and it was very in-depth. So it tells everything about the business, where the project is going. And I mean, this is something great that I don't want to speak like a normal networker or some, like, I just want to be real with you guys. This thing is like a business, you understand? So I want us to build this as a bit like as a normal traditional business, because they have a product which is a phone, and we all know that the phone market is doing great in all over the world. Everybody's using mobile phone now. If there is a phone that aside all the mobile phone things that you do with your phone, you also earn money from the phone by earning coins or earning tokens on a daily basis. I think it's something that is powerful, that we can actually make a lot of money from this business.
Yeah.
All right, so leaders, Augustine, passive. Okay, passive, go ahead.
Yeah, just to wrap up, yeah, guys.
All right, so thank you very much. I think my network was disturbing me too, but I managed to listen to the discussion that went on this Zoom call. Currently, I'm on motorbike to the house because I need to rush to go and do some one or two things. So, guys, I'm in support of this business. This is a business that we can sell to phone sellers, phone dealers across Africa. So, guys, let's see this opportunity. So, this mobile phone is just a phone that is not just like other mobile phones that you'll be using without making money. This mobile phone can just be used as traditional mobile phone whilst you are making money. So, guys, let's see this opportunity and make money. There's no time. Thank you very much, Prince.
Yeah, correct.
Okay. Augustine, do you have anything to say so that we wrap up?
No. I think I'm okay. I'm okay now.
Okay. So Jason, anything you want to say? Your
I
last
think
message.
investor want to say something. Investor.
So investor is raising up. Yeah, you can open your mic, brother.
Oh, okay.
Investor.
Good evening,
The floor is...
guys. Hello, guys. Can you hear me?
Yeah.
Yeah, you are allowed.
Okay, awesome. So I just want to ask a couple of questions based on some aspect of the presentation you did to get very good clarifications.
Yeah.
Looking at the tokenomics, I saw, was it 75%
Yeah.
allocated to the black hole? So I
Yeah.
want to be sure, does it mean that the 75% has been burned completely?
Yeah, it won't come to the main light, yeah. So it will be on the black hole itself.
Okay, which means it's not going to be part of the circulating supply.
Yes, correct.
Okay. Thank you for that clarification. The next is the phone, the DePIN mobile.
Yep.
For let's take the S1 for a typical example. So getting the S1, you need to pay $500 here.
Yes.
And the long required activation on it is $350 as well.
Yes.
So do you get the 1,800 a SOG required for the activation when you pay that 350?
Yeah. So basically, what happens is the ASOLG, the required for the activation, right? It's just a point whereby it will automatically mine when the moment you activate the phone. You will be getting the ASOLG token. All right, you just accumulate up to 1008, then you can activate it. Okay, then you will start mining the long token. Okay, whereas when you activate the $350 before 60 days, all right, then you will be getting the long token mining forever until it finish in the system itself. Okay,
Okay, so which means the first 30 days, you're also going to be accumulating some part
long
of
token.
the
Yes,
ASOG
yeah,
token.
that's why I mentioned for the first 30 days, you'll be getting almost about 40% to 50% of what you invested on the phone, because that will be the worth of the long token that you'll be getting. So if let's say you invested $500, so basically what you get for investing $500, you get the phone first of all. Second, you will be getting the long token, which will give you almost 40 to 50% of whatever you invested, which is about 200 to $250 in 1 month. So you can use that to pay your activation fees as well. Okay, so you can convert that to USDT to pay, then you top up the remaining, okay, to activate the long token, which you'll be mining, right, after that for free. And then you
Oh,
also be getting our SOLG token, okay, whereby you get it on a daily 1% from the $500 that you invested.
okay, thank you. Okay, lastly, you were doing a comparison on your PDF
Yeah,
between the Solong Stellar and Solana Saga and Universal Phone
yep,
from Oyster Labs. Now, my question is this: I know Solana Saga is specifically one of the perks is getting Solana related airdrops, and
yes,
Universal Phone is for non airdrops. But for so long, you said in your PDF that it supports multiple chains. So,
yeah.
can we have an idea of how many of these chains we're talking about?
Yeah, we are open to all the chains actually, basically. So you will have from other chains as well. So when they collaborate with us, then their airdrops also will be given to all our token holders.
Okay, so that's one of your criteria for partnership.
Yes, correct. We are actually open up to all the chains in the outside because we want to compete in the market, you see.
Okay, so before now, has there been any partnership and has there been any airdrop given already?
Not at this moment. We are just starting up because this thing just kick off start about 1 to 2 weeks ago.
Okay, all right. So let's say I make a purchase for the S1, which is $500.
Yeah,
How long would it take to get to Africa here?
because we just in the middle of discussing with y'all of arrangement of the phone distribution and also maybe supplying and also sending the phone from Ghana place itself to all the African region. So we're working on it. So it should be as soon as possible. Yeah.
All right, thank you. I think I've exhausted all my questions. Thank you.
Yeah. Thank you very much.
All right. Thank you, Ezekiel, investor. So the last point is that we are negotiating with the managing director to get the phones, like to make Ghana the center of the phone, so that if you are in Nigeria and you sign up, we will just deliver the phone from Ghana to you, or if you're in Cameroon, wherever you are, we just send it from Ghana to wherever you are, so that it will be a bit faster. You understand? And then if you are in Ghana too, then once you make your payment, it's like cash and carry. You make your payment and then you pick your phone. Yeah. So we are working on all those things behind the scene just to make sure that we have a seamless process and seamless business in our hands. You understand? So, guys, thank you very much. Mr. Jason, maybe your last words and then we wrap up.
Yeah, as my last recap, yeah. So remember on the phone, okay. So basically, when you invest on the mobile phone, what you're going to get is the long token, okay, and also daily 1% from whatever amount that you invested will be in the form of SOLG, all right, and you get the SOLG token, okay, and also you are be getting the mobile phone itself, which will be generating you the cash flow for the other airdrops. Okay, so
Okay.
that's all about it, brother. So we can have more sessions
All right.
after this. You just understand the presentation, try to understand the PPT, and then you'll have more questions and also more answering in the group.
Okay. Thank you, everyone. Thank you, leaders, Mr. Pele, Mr. Sam, Yi Hong Wong, Mr. Henry, Focus, Investor, Augustine, Casberry, and everybody who joins today. We call it a day, and we're happy to have you all. If there is anything left, you can just DM myself or Augustine, and we're ready to serve. Thank you. Cheers, and have a good night.
Yeah, you all. Take care. Good night. Bye-bye.
Okay, bye.